How long have you been using the maps?
I think they've just been introduced into school this year.
5 minutes.
This year? The last 5 minutes?
It's the first time I used it.
No, I've used it earlier in the year in English.
Is that right?
Yeah.
In what way?
Well, they said that was an American sort of introduction.
Oh, well, that's me.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did you make these maps up?
Yes.
I'm honoured. Honoured. That is brilliant. Anyway, yeah, so I've used this in English and all the other subjects.
Yeah.
Since being here this year.
Yeah. So, do they work at all?
Yeah, I think it worked. I've used it several times.
Yeah.
It really did help to put together an idea, especially when I was writing essays. They help to bring it together and then you can write about what you want to.
What's the difference between using a map and the regular notes that you took before or process?
Well, this like makes it easier. Bullet points it better than just taking notes because you can compare, can't you, the characters with the context, and it helps to bring it. When you're thinking, you can visualise it as well when you're writing.
The maps and how they've been helping you?
I've been using like the maps in like every lesson really, and they just help. I think they help you a lot more. They're like broaden your thinking, I think, and just help you think up of more than you normally would, especially in like English and like when you're looking at quite a big text, it helps you bring more out of the text, I think, and just broaden the way you think.
What's the difference between before you had the maps and now?
I think when without the maps, I think people like could come up with so many ideas or bring so much out of whatever like you're using. Like you wouldn't come up with as many ideas or come up with so many things like the brace maps and all that. You wouldn't think to take things apart, and then you get more out of whatever you're doing. I think.
How has it changed your ability to do work in these classes?
I think I find it a lot easier because I'm able to think a lot easier.
Ah. Well, what's going on in your brain when when you say think easier? What does that mean?
I don't think I find it as hard because of like the way you've got to write it out. I think it makes things clearer in your mind.
What's the difference between mapping something and writing it out?
I think it's because the way it's set out, because you sort of memorise, because it's all set out like certain ways with certain shapes. I think it gets set in your mind that way. So you sort of memorise what you put in the bubbles or the maps or whatever you're doing. So I think it's a lot easier.
Do you think it's changed your ability to comprehend what you read? It's the writing, or what?
I think I get more out of the text. Like I'm able to get more like what's hidden in between the lines a bit easier out of the text.
Hidden. That's always something. What's between the lines, right?
Yeah, like look at other things and other meanings of what things could say.
Sort of a deeper understanding of what's going on. Do you think it's affected your writing at all?
I think I use a lot like more adjectives and describe things better. And
So using the bubble map help you do that? Yeah. What's the work that you're doing right here on your page? And it seems like you've used different colors.
We're using like flow maps to do the different sequences in the story, like do what's happening in the story to make it clearer.